Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, so happy to have you here. Thanks for checking it out. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you for all your support, likes, comments, shares. They do mean so much to me. I read all your comments and they really do help. To show you my appreciation, I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading, and all you have to do to qualify is like this video, type strawberry moon in the comment section below, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Okay, in today's reading, we are going to be finding out what your strengths are, how you can make the best use of them, and what the universe, spirit is helping you to grow and strengthen in the new area. To do this, I've chosen 3 different strength cards from 3 different decks, and I will reveal those to you, and you can choose which one resonates or calls to you most. So for pile number 1, we have the Black Tourmaline, and this is what the strength card looks like. For pile number 2, we have the Tiger's Eye, and this is what the strength card looks like. And for pile number 3, we have the Black Obsidian, and this is what the strength card looks like. It's called the Crone in this deck, but it is the strength card. All right, let your intuition be your guide. Whichever card and or crystal you feel most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to 2 or even all 3 of the readings. You'll find a link in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Black Tourmaline, which is a very protective and grounding stone. It is especially good for people who are in toxic environments because it's a great purifier and it helps to transmute energies. And this is the strength card that you chose. I want to read to you what the guidebook that came with this particular deck says about the strength card. This card represents inner strength, courage, compassion, and the ability to tame one's primal instincts or passions through gentle persuasion and emotional intelligence. Decks that come with their own books, that have their own kind of take on the design of the artwork, they have, little nuances of different types, subtle meanings of the cards. So I like to share that with you since you were drawn to this card. And it does talk about in the growth category of this card in the guidebook, opportunities when accepted, self-awareness, compassion, dignity, inner peace, self-discipline, being grounded and balanced, courageous. So that grounded and balanced already is pairing nicely with the Black Tourmaline. Let's find out some more clues about what your strengths are, how to make the best use of them, and what new strength is coming in. Connecting with your guides, my guides, pile number 1. Oh, Staff. Immediately what comes to mind is support, that you're a great support for others. All right, let's take something from this deck. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below, if that's something that you're interested in. I feel this card wanted to come out. Community, cooperation, and sweetness with B. That certainly sounds like a good support person. All right. Let's actually draw another one from this deck. What other strength do you want pile number 1 to recognize in themselves? Mirror, reflecting. Can also be divining. Actually, I want to draw something from this deck. How can pile number 1 utilize this strength? So this card wanted to come out. Love. Yeah, I love how all your cards are really going together. You're a very supportive, compassionate, loving person. Being part of a community will really allow you to utilize this skill, this natural talent, the strength you have to support others. All right, what new strength is coming into pile number 1's energy, pile number 1's life? I do always set my intention for your highest and best good. Laborer. A hard worker. All right, we'll find out more about that and what capacity that is. Let's scooch these down just a bit. And draw one card from this deck. What guidance do you have? All right, let's take this one. Meditation brings answers. All right, what they're telling me is that maybe you are working hard now and Spirit wants you to figure out ways to make your work easier. Work smart, not hard. And meditation, connecting with Spirit, taking time to reflect, which is one of your strengths, will help you to work smarter and not quite so hard. All right, let's check out your tarot cards and see what other message we get. All right, we have the 8 of Wands. The 10 of Wands. Makes sense. The 4 of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. The High Priestess. And the Star. Love that. All right, so one of your gifts is that you are a fast worker. You can get something done quickly. And if you have a lot of work to do, you can make fast work of it once you get focused on that goal. They're telling me that this strength of yours is connected to the strength they want you to develop, and how you can make faster work of things by working smarter and not harder. Because here we see somebody carrying all of these wands plus 2 more by themselves. And this is coming underneath community. So while you are very good as a support for others, Spirit is inviting you to allow others to support you and to be part of a community. And this is going to strengthen your abilities. It's going to really help you to experience a huge personal growth. Working with others and working in a group, working cooperatively, is not only going to help you to work faster, but it's going to allow you more free time to go on vacation, have leisure time to travel. And I believe that traveling may be something that you enjoy. The staff does look like somebody is traveling with this little bottle of water, and the 8 of Wands is sometimes about traveling. You may even travel in a group with others. But working with others, traveling with others, what it's going to do is it's going to take some burden off of you, and it's going to give you new ideas. And this is how you will experience a huge personal growth. You know, it's really interesting that you have the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands saying that you're a hard worker and that you can get work done fast. And then you have the 4 of Swords, which is all about rest, recuperation, recovery. And so what this tells me is that you do make time for rest and recovery, or that you need time to get your strength back after you have worked. Sometimes for some of you, it may even be after you've worked with other people. But it doesn't mean that you should let that stop you from working with other people. It's just that you can strengthen your productivity, your longevity by 1, taking little breaks, and by 2, working with others, delegating some of the work, divide and conquer, right? Which will allow you to take more breaks, small breaks throughout the day, and then larger breaks like vacations. So taking time to nurture yourself, if you haven't been doing that. The Queen of Pentacles is practical, but she also is a nurturing energy. So you want to make sure that you're taking time for those rest. And in doing that, it may seem counterintuitive because you may be in a hurry to get something done, but taking time to take little breaks, even if it's just 5 minutes or 10 minutes here and there, what that's going to do is it's going to actually, in the long run, increase your productivity, because in those breaks, you're recharging, you're reflecting, you're recuperating, and you come back better and more productive. So there's something about being more organized with your time and making sure that you're taking time to self-care, self-love. Show yourself love by resting, by being organized, being a little more organized. And that's one of the ways that you're going to be able to not work as hard and make more efficient decisions and choices. I love that your reading ends with two major arcana, the High Priestess and the Star. And the High Priestess is all about intuition, inner wisdom, trusting yourself. So this is a strength that the universe, spirit is helping to bring it to light for you, helping you to trust yourself more, helping you to trust your inner wisdom and your intuition nudges that you're receiving, your signs, your synchronicities. And the book comes with great questions. Are you following your intuition? What is your opinion? Are you looking for other people to permit you to follow your dreams? Are you listening to your heart? Are you listening to your unconscious needs? So there's something about the work that you're doing, and maybe it feels like a burden. And there's something else that your intuition, your heart is nudging you to do. In fact, okay, she's holding a pomegranate. I thought she was holding a heart. She's holding a pomegranate. She reminds me of Persephone, the queen of Hades. So again, going into the subconscious mind and revealing what you truly want. What they're telling me is that you're strengthening your sacral chakra and your solar plexus so that you can become more creative from your own personal power. And taking time to meditate, you have the strength of reflection. Taking the time to meditate is going to allow you to renew yourself, find that inspiration, find that hope, which is going to fuel you to pursue this creativity, trusting your intuition. The reflection card, the mirror card, is also about mirroring other people. So one of your strengths is adaptability, to be able to adapt to the environment that you're in. And I'm guessing that's why you have the black tourmaline, because sometimes our environments aren't that healthy and we don't always want to reflect them or be a chameleon in that type of environment. And so you want to reflect, turn the mirror on yourself and reflect within. Make sure that you're taking care of your needs, loving yourself. And you can do that by being organized and making a schedule. Making a schedule is a form of self-love. Being disciplined, like the strength card, is a form of self-love. It is a way for you to set boundaries with others and with yourself, saying that your needs and your wants are important. Really nice, powerful message, pile number one. So happy for you. You seem like such a sweet, caring, compassionate person. And I hope that you can turn that compassion inward and really nurture yourself. Take time to think about what you want, what brings you inspiration, and pursue it. enjoy your journey. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Tiger's Eye. The Tiger's Eye is protective and grounding. It also enhances your abundance, your prosperity. It enhances your own personal power and strength. And it helps you to slow down and appreciate things. And this is the Strength card that you chose. I do want to read to you a little bit from the guidebook, as each deck has its own little nuances. Your heart is open, full, and strong. The strength of love and compassion flow from you without expectation. The faith and trust you have in yourself and your abilities unfold into creative power, opening you to the awe and wonders of the world and cosmos. The fears that once kept you trapped melt away. Inner strength brings you to the present. So I love that we already have this collaboration between this Strength card and the Tiger's Eye, helping you to appreciate the awe and wonders of the world and the cosmos. All right, pile number 2. Let's find out from the cards. So we're going to draw these oracle cards first, what your strength is. The Laborer. All right. And the Wayfarer. Let's get one more. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below, if that's something that you're interested in. The Veil Walker. Really nice. All right, let's take one of these oracle cards. Remember, I do always set my intentions for your highest and best good. Trunk, stability, loyalty, reliability. Happy family. And one from this deck. Look for a sign. Let me scoot this out just a bit. All right. Actually, I'm going to scoot these all down just a little bit. So pile number 1, one of your strengths is your resourcefulness. Not only are you a hard worker and tenacious, but you are resourceful. Another one of your strengths is the Wayfarer. And the Wayfarer is about being curious and the willingness and desire to have new experiences and learn new things. You can really utilize this strength to strengthen the family connections that you have, whether it's your biological family or your chosen family, your tribe. You can also utilize this strength to find your people or find your tribe no matter where you go. Another strength that is coming in that the spirit, the universe is helping you to cultivate at this time is the Veil Walker. And I love that The Veil Walker is card number 8, as is the Strength card. You are really developing your ability to connect with spirit. And we see here, look for a sign. So spirit is communicating with you through signs, symbols, synchronicities. So by noticing that, you can really begin to develop this strength of yours. All right, let's draw some tarot and see what other messages we can get about your strengths and how to best utilize them. I love that this trunk card is between the laborer and the wayfarer, because what that means to me is that you can utilize your desire, your curiosity to learn new things, to become more resourceful. So you have this core value of being determined, being a hard worker, and being curious and open, willing to learn new things, to branch off into new directions. Really making you more stable. I love that. All right, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. The happy family again. Temperance, balance. You know, the laborer is an obvious work card, and then we have the family card. Then we have temperance right here. So immediately what I'm hearing is that you can strengthen your work and your family by finding a happy balance between your personal life and your work life. Ten of Swords. You are able to endure a lot. You can tolerate a lot. That is one of your strengths. 9 of Wands. Again, we see this message of balancing, conquering your fears. So you may have the ability to tolerate a lot, and while that is a strength and it can be a positive, sometimes it can be to your detriment, where you may sacrifice your needs, your desires in order to make other people happy. And so what Spirit wants you to do is to conquer this fear of upsetting others and to make sure that your needs, your desires are met. And in that way, you'll be even stronger, you'll be more stable, more reliable. And there's also a message to make sure that the tribe that you are aligning yourself with is reliable, stable, and loyal to you. 2 of Wands. I love that this is coming out under your new strength, because this is about trying new things, broadening your horizons. And we see a picture here of the cosmic chart. Some of you may even have an interest in astrology and learning about astrology. Look for a sign, and sign is what we describe zodiac signs, right? Interesting. and the Seven of Pentacles. You know, you have two tens here with the Temperance in the middle. And the Ten of Swords is not only that you're able to tolerate a lot, but the reason that you're able to tolerate a lot is because you have endured a lot. So it is a recognition of the pain that you have endured, the lessons that you have learned. We do see this rainbow here, and we see this divine inspiration, and this is coming out under one of your strengths. So the journey that you've traveled, the lessons that you've learned, even if they were painful, they are now one of your strengths. As you begin to conquer any fears that may have resulted as you experienced these painful past wounds. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, two tens means something is coming to a completion. So I do see you being able to conquer this. Nines are also about fulfillment. And we see here with the Temperance, 1 foot in this water, but it looks like a sky, very ethereal. We even see the moon here, and 1 foot on land. So there's this balance of the physical reality and the intuitive. And we see this combining of those energies. When we look at the Seven of Pentacles, we see she's looking at the Two of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles is looking at the larger community, the world, global community, and combining all of these lessons, all of these strengths, all of these triumphs, experiences, and weaving them into something that you offer to the world. Taking your hopes, your dreams, your inspirations, combining them and putting them into something physical, something tangible that you can share with the world, something that helps the beings of the world and Mother Earth herself. And because it says look for a sign, I want to point out to you we have flying horses, a crescent moon, a star, a heart, butterflies, a harvest. And the number 7 is a very spiritual as well as lucky number. So I do see you taking all of these strengths, your humbleness, your resourcefulness, your core values, your willingness to work hard, your ability to endure, your strength, your ability to conquer your fears, and to now become this veil walker who has a foot in each world. And whether it's astrology or some other spiritual pursuit, I see you combining these elements to offer this spiritual perspective, this spiritual gift to others. Really amazing. We also see this bolt of lightning, and there's a rainbow here, 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 and here. So rainbows as well may be a sign for you. Pile number 2. Really nice. You are completing one cycle and beginning a new one. You're really taking all these strengths that you already have and have really fine-tuned, and now leveling up, developing this very strong spiritual, otherworldly connection type of strength. Very nice. Enjoy this adventure. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the black obsidian, and black obsidian is a powerful protector. It transmutes negative energy into positive energy. So as negative energies come towards you, it's like you have a bubble of protection around you, and it's transmuted into a positive energy and then uses that positive energy to protect you. It's also good at purification, detoxification, and releasing old traumas, including ancient inherited traumas. You also chose this deck's strength card, which is called the Crone, and I do want to read to you from the guidebook that came with this deck, because each unique deck has little nuances of meanings. With courage and self-control, the greatest difficulties can be surmounted. The Crone shows that one has the inner strength to overcome obstacles through sheer willpower and determination. This is a card of power and energy, encouraging self-confidence and conviction of one's own ability to take control of a situation and bring it to a favorable resolution. By having fortitude and self-assurance, one may control and vanquish opposition and obstacles. Love that. All right. What a powerful combination already. All right. I am connecting to my guides, and I welcome you to connect to yours. The Preserver. I'm already hearing that communication is one of your strengths. Buds, new beginnings, and expansion. You can utilize your strength of communication and preservation in cultivating new beginnings and expanding your power, your productivity. What other strength does Spirit want to talk to you about at this time? The Laborer. All right, this has come out in every single pile. That's really interesting. Action. Again, I have this sense of you overcoming obstacles through hard work. And the Goddess of the Moon. Wow, that's really powerful. It's like combining your thoughts, your ideas, your intuition with action, following through with action. So like pile number 2, I believe there's this message of working smarter as opposed to harder. Let me get one more card from this deck to find out what strength you're beginning to cultivate now. Moon, intuition. That's 2 moons. If you were drawn to pile number 2, you may want to listen to that reading as well, as there may be a message for you there. Of course, only if you were drawn to it. Big, happy changes. I love that. Really nice. All right, let's draw some tarot and see what other guidance we can get for you. What other information Spirit wants to share at this time about your strengths, your gifts, how to best utilize them and cultivate them. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below. Look at that, the moon. So your strength is your intuition, your inner wisdom. 5 of Pentacles. That's interesting. I'll have to think about that. 4 of Athens. Rest, recuperation. I feel this is tied to pile number 1. You may want to listen to all 3 piles. As I mentioned, this card came out in all 3 piles, and I'm seeing some similar energies between your reading, pile 1 and pile 3. So, oh, sorry, pile 2. So if you're interested in those. The Empress. Oops. You are very creative. You can use your time, your rest time, your downtime to generate new ideas as well as to nurture yourself. So make sure that you're taking time to take breaks. Oh, 2 came out at once. We have the 9 of Wands and the She. It's interesting with the Preserver here and then buds, and what it makes me think of is when somebody cultivates a crop, for example, or a garden, they may set aside part of what they harvest for the future to plant new seeds. And with the moon here and the 5 of Pentacles, I see that you can avoid lack by using your intuition and saving something from the past. But you have the insight, the foresight to know which things are important to save and which things are something that you don't need, that you can let go of, including your words, you know. And the reason I say that is because I really see this magpie sitting here on her shoulder, and they're great communicators. So picking and choosing which words to share, which to save, which words that other people share with you that you decide to hold on to, and which ones you decide to just sort of pass off. Again, remember the powerful protective energy of the black obsidian. So having the discernment, the strength to know, and the knowledge, the clarity to know when somebody says something that's not in alignment with your vision, with your values, with your authenticity, to be able to discern that, to determine that, and to deflect it, to not allow yourself to absorb it. This is a strength that you have, and you really can utilize that for future growth. It's giving you a vision about other people and about yourself. There's so much happening just with these 4 cards. It's amazing. So using your inner wisdom, your insight, your gut instinct to know what to save, when not to spend, when to hold off, when to spend, all of those things, when to invest, are going to help you avoid any kind of pitfalls, financial, emotional, or otherwise, including your energy. Knowing when to take breaks, knowing when to recover, recuperate, rest, and nurture yourself. Wow, it seems like you already are so balanced. Really nice. And of course, I think the advice here would be to take action and plant those seeds when you need them. Because you have the moon here and the moon here, this is a strength that you already have, and it's coming up first, and this is a strength that you're developing. What I see is that you are going to experience a level up. Spirit is inviting you to dive deeper into your subconscious mind, into your intuitive talents, your strengths, and really utilize them, really engage those powerful insights that you have to know when to act. You have the strength and the intuition to make it on your own, but Spirit is encouraging you to now use your ability, your talent, your strength to communicate, as well as your intuition to know which people are the right people to help manifest your visions. And in doing that, you will not only get your visions in the 3D quicker, but you will also help other people in realizing their visions as well. Wow, you seem like you really are just expanding. So magical, so spiritual. Really, what they're saying is psychic, that your psychic abilities are really developing, and that you can use this. I see you being a very humble, but also have a lot of integrity. You're a person with a lot of integrity, and you will use this in order to increase your security, your stability, and your manifestation skills. You're really being encouraged to, if you have been, not be so much of a lone wolf, even though, again, you have the strength and the intuition to do things on your own. Spirit is really encouraging you to be more nurturing, more compassionate, and to foster growth in others. I see some of you may even become a mentor for others. You already are a model. You already, without your knowing it, you may not even be aware that you are a role model for others. Others look at you and they see you as this force to be reckoned with, because you always overcome obstacles. You have such a great inner strength, and you heard the dogs agree and validate this. But Spirit really wants you to maybe take someone under your arm, or mentor someone, or just become more aware that you are being admired by others. And if you feel that it's going to slow you down, Spirit is saying it's not going to slow you down. If anything, it's going to help. It's going to quicken your results working with others. Really cool. It's almost like if you go back and listen to pile 1 and 2, this pile combines the energies of those two, but it's like the next level up from those two readings. Really, really strong, powerful stuff. Enjoy your journey. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.